Welcome to Sunday Night Prime Time. We'll get our first look at Matthew Stafford as a Ram, taking on a familiar foe in the Chicago Bears. It's the close of football on this opening Sunday, and it comes your way next.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Bears offense making their way out now for their first drive with Justin Fields, the rookie from Ohio State, at quarterback.
And just a few years after the Bears made a big move at quarterback, taking Mitchell Trubisky, they did it again this year, moving from number 20 to number 11 in the draft to select Justin Fields out of Ohio State. This offense was just 26th in total yardage last year, so they needed some production. Justin Fields, 63 touchdown passes his last 2 years at Ohio State. They're expecting him to be their guy for the future.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42.
First down, Bears.
Montgomery back to the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now a first down throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Charles, a look there at the Bears draft class for 2021. A lot of guys there that will wind up contributors. I think you agree with that. But this draft, ultimately, it's going to come down to one question. Was Justin Fields the right choice or not?
And a bold move the Bears made, moving up from number 20 to number 11 to get him. Not a huge jump, but still a striking play by them. And definitely a splashy pick for this team. And they have to hit a home run with the quarterback position. Only one other draft pick on day 2. And that was Tevin Jenkins, the big offensive tackle from Oklahoma State, who some had picked in the first round. I thought he was going to go to the Indianapolis Colts in that spot.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Santos' kick is up and through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Quarterback Matthew Stafford bringing out the LA offense. And Stafford, of course, all those years in Detroit, and now in his first season with Los Angeles. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On the give, this is Akers. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Leonard Floyd. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Flushed out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field?
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Fields. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. From the 45 on second down, Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Leonard Floyd, his second sack of the night. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. From the 50, here's Fields. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
From the end zone, Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Off of play action, here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, look at the juke. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A give, running right is Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bears will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. Powers through. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd and 2, Fields eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Fields. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Now on comes the Bears offense as he'll be called in to go for two. Following the fumble recovery, Fields flush to his right, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the two-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The football going back to the Rams now. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. On the handoff, it's Akers. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson there to make the grab. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the third. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. And the Reds got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. His first career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. And a good grab there by Cooper Kupp. Picks up a 1st down for the Rams, and Kupp's gone over the 90 reception mark each of the last 2 years. One of the best route runners, one of the most precise route runners in the NFL. He's really going to help his new quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the Pro Bowl, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 65 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you You're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 36, Stafford. He finds Robinson.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. To try again after the sack. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork, we saw a good job defensively to recover. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back out on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, but he records the sack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On second down now, Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Going right back to Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Akers. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Again, it'll be Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Gay's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So the LA Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Los Angeles, it's a victory for Matthew Stafford in his first game as a member of